So, I've covered the large Molle rucksack in a couple videos, and I've covered the assault pack in a couple videos. Now for this demonstration, this is empty, and then I'm using OCP on UCP for contrast. If you get issued this stuff, it should be the same color. If you pick it up on the surplus market, you can pick your colors, right? So you got this large rucksack set up. I'll post a link to a previous video I did on setting up a large Molle. But you want to attach your assault pack to this so that you can ruck in while wearing this, and then when you get to camp, drop this and then go off and do your fun stuff with the lighter pack, right? So that's a tactic that's coming from decades ago with the Army and whatnot. There's a point to be made about having a pack in the middle that's more a patrol size, so you don't have to drop shit. But generally, if you're enlisted, you don't get that choice, right? Or if you're winter camping, you want to carry a bunch of big extra stuff and set up a main camp and then run around with the lighter pack. There's a whole number of reasons, right? So it's not that hard. We have on the assault pack, we have these two weird straps at the top that don't really make any sense as to why they're there. Well, they're there for attaching to the main pack, right? And then we have these two random female buckles down at the bottom. So all we're going to do, there's two ways to go about this. There is the side strap method, and then there's the by the manual method, right? But before we do either one of those, we are going to pull these quick detaches, and we are going to stow away our slings. Or our shoulder straps. Now, if you're doing the side buckle method, I'll cover that real quick. You don't have to do that. Just tuck this stuff up and fold it over like so. And then we're going to come onto the sides of the pack. And we have two compression straps on the assault pack. We're just going to match that with two of the compression straps on the side. You know, undo these, undo this, and then buckle these in. And it'll create a beaver tail effect like that. Now, the manual method is different because with the previous iteration of this, with the UCP large Molles, you have two versions. You have the ones that have 6 side straps like this, and then you have ones that only have 4, 2 on each side, and they're using ladder locks instead of side release buckles. So the side compression method doesn't work with those ones, right? I believe on all the new Molle ones, the OCP Molle ones, they are all going to be 6 side straps, but you may run across one that's only the 4. This method works with either the pack as you see here, or with the 4 strap packs. On the frame, we have these large holes on the ears of the frame. If we unbuckle both of these straps like this, those are meant to run into those at the top here. And then once we have that, this now will lay over like a second lid. I'm just going to tuck these straps out of the way. I'm not going to go through all the work of stowing them away for this demonstration. But generally, if you're going to do this just to clean up the extra straps, you would stow them away in the proper pockets. But then we're going to come on the bottom, and the female buckles that don't make any sense, we're going to undo our pack's main compression straps, and those are going to snap in there like so. And now the assault pack has become a second lid to the main pack. So you can do this with a lot of stuff in the assault pack. I would download any of the extra stuff. You carry that in your main ruck, because if you get this too far and out, it's going to mess up with your balance when you're going out and about, and it's just going to cause you a little bit of backache. But in a nutshell, that's how you attach by the manual the assault pack to the large main rucksack. So If you have any questions, go ahead, drop them below, any comments, and enjoy.